This is Seers Supreme, and he has embarked on a journey that he didn't need to, and nobody asked him to, but he did it anyway. Welcome to Supreme One Chunk Ironman Seers Village Edition. Oh God, look at you. You're glowing. I mean, in the, you look good kind of way, not in the radiation sickness kind of way. But on the screen now, this is the updated task list that we spoke about at the end of last episode. Thanks to good old Sauce Chunk with his bloody making things better, whatever. We now have gone from 8 things left up to 11. But who knows, maybe by the end of this episode we might be back down a bit. Sorry, one last quick thing that I'd like to do. I have shouted out multiple people on my time here at YouTube. On YouTube. I don't work for YouTube. I've done that through my previous videos, Twitter, community page, all that kind of stuff. But the thing that I do, which people seem to like, is the kind of chill vibes with the lo-fi hip hop in the background. That was actually something that I borrowed from another Old School Runescape YouTuber who also does a chunk locked account. So I would love for you all to give Cozy Boy a follow. In-game name Dr. Pepper 700. He's a fantastic guy, and his videos had that kind of music in the background, real chill vibes to it, and I loved that. So I was like, I'm gonna borrow this, and I'm gonna do it in my own kind of way. At the minute he's doing a really wicked one chunk series, and it'd mean the world to me, as probably more to him, if you go give him a follow, watch his series. But yeah, sorry, I'm taking up too much time. Let's get on with it. 3, 2, and finally 1, and that's it. We've used our stack of probably more like 5k mind runes, I think. By the time I'd been using all of my mind runes on men and women and getting more mind runes, I reckon it's probably closer to 5k overall. So that's that done. So now we're going to have to start using Fire Bolt. Oh, let's talk to Mr. Jekyll so he can give me a nice strength pot. Thank you, sir. Yeah, we can use Firebolt now, which means we still need to collect a buttload of air runes, because I need to use 3 now instead of the Fire Strikes 2, which is fine. It's going to take me a while anyway. I knew it would. But we've got 831 Chaos runes to use. So if I did my calculations correctly, the max hit of Firebolt is now high enough that it's probably best not to kill men and women anymore, because the payoff of hitting 7 probably fairly regularly probably won't outweigh the ability to hit. I think it's like 13 as my max hit now with Firebolt, so it's almost double men and women. So I think it's probably better for me to start killing elementals with them. So I'm going to do that now instead. But as always with this kind of thing, I always say I'll do this thing, and I think, and I've done maths and blah blah blah, and I'm usually wrong. And someone finds out what I'm doing, and they very politely update me and change my view and get me back on the right path. So that's what I'm going to do for now, until somebody inevitably tells me I'm doing it wrong and I should do it better, in which case we'll then do it better. So yeah, let's see where we get. 831 chaos is not a hell of a lot, but it might get me to 55, which is the current aim, so I can unlock some more stuff. So I'll give you an update when we get to 55. Fatty Dave has brought us a Phoenix crossbow. What a legend. I have to excuse the large typing. large typing, the loud typing. So I'm trying to concentrate on two things at once. That is, that's very kind of the guy. That means that we could now train with those bolts. I'll probably be maybe doing that later on. We don't have any ranged skill grinds right now, but it's not to mean that we can't, you know, get the ranged up anyway. But I think I need to focus on magic right now, so I'll put this in the bank and thank that person very, very much for doing that for me. That's very kind. There's a what's the word I'm looking for? Come on, you know what I'm talking about. Right? Yeah, you know. There's a spoiler in the clan chat, and I don't want to, you know, I don't want to reveal it a bit too early in case I get shouted at. But we're getting everyone joining us today. Today we've got Seers Flake, who apparently, having to, you know, talking to them for a bit, they're also a one chunk, doing somewhere in between vanilla and extreme. I think closer to extreme. But apparently they started in Seers before I did, and I kind of ruined the uniqueness of their account by doing that start and then uploading videos. So apologies to the master, to the boss, to the one that did it first, or potentially first, I don't know, maybe someone did it before Seers Flake, but that person has not come here and spent time with me, so yeah, mad respect for them to join me here today. We have only got 7 Chaos Runes left, 6 Chaos Runes left. I'm not going to do it all the way to the end. And we are halfway to 54 magic. So what that looks like is that we're probably going to have to use Earth Blast until 55. Yeah, just going to have to punch him for the last one. Oh! Oh! Oh, shit. Hold on. We got this. Yeah, we're probably going to have to use Earth Blast until we get to 55, so we can use High Elk. I hope that gets us to 59, which it probably won't, but if it does, that'll be great, because then we can use Fire Blast. So I think the idea is now I've got about 2.2k Earth Runes, so I'll get those out and then we'll start going through them. So the setup now looks a little bit something like this. So we've got Earth Blast set up here. We've got the Air Staff out because we've got 2.1k Earth Runes. So that, I think it's 1. Yeah, it is 1. So we've got 550 casts of this. I wonder if I check my skill calculator. Earth Blast, it says 252 to 54. That does not sound good. 752 to get to 55, and that's assuming that I splash all 752, which I won't. So yeah, we might get to 55, I think. But then what to do after that, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, because I won't have any runes left. And I've got to get to 79. Oh my god, what have I done? It's probably just going to have to, you know, kill another 27,000 men and women. Bloody hell. Dun dun dun. We are so close to 55 magic now that I'm hoping that I can just, I don't know, potentially get some like lore runes or something, do some telegrabs to get me over the line, or, you know, I've got plenty of air runes, so some death rune drops or chaos rune drops, so it shouldn't take me long, and then we can finally get that money. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between and beyond. 55 magic. Now, we've got a long way to go till we finish this magic grind. However, we now can make a start on that 1.2 million GP that we need. And it's a start that we can make without having to pickpocket until my hands fall off. So I think now I've got about 1,000 nature runes in the bank. I'm just going to start alching stuff, see how much money I can get from what I've got in my bank already. So let's have a gander, shall we? We've got 1,029. We'll need the fire staff. Don't need these anymore. And what can we alch? I think we obviously have the sturdy beehive parts. And all of these. So we've got 80 of them, 7 of them, 15 of them, and 4 of them. I'll save 1 of each just to be safe. Don't think these are worth alching, to be honest. And none of this stuff is probably worth it either. So I think we stick with this for now. Alch all this stuff and see where we get up to. Hopefully 200k. I am interrupting me trying to get 1.2 million GP in game to let you know that if you want to try and help me get 1.2 million GP in real life, you can now become a member of the channel. So clicking on this little join button here, you will be able to join the channel at the moment with 1 tier for 99p a month. This will give you loyalty badges. It will also give you custom emotes that I've kind of half made myself, half stolen from the Old School Runescape wiki. You can now spam beaver in my comments to make me feel bad for not being able to get it yet. And you also get a shout out at the end of my videos. There will be more tiers coming very soon once I figure out what I can achieve and what will be best and what you may want the most. If you do know what you want, let me know in the comments. However, if you don't want to spend any money but you still want to help the channel, don't forget to subscribe and make sure that you like all the videos, you comment on them and let me know how bad I am at video games. Thank you, goodbye. Ta-da! 200k. So we can now change our gravestone at death. Never done that before in my entire life. Don't know why you would spend 200k to make your gravestone look a bit fancier, but we can do it, so we might as well just go there now and do it. I mean, to be honest, you and I both know we ain't never seeing that death stone, because I'm a pro gamer and I don't have any bosses in any nearby chunks, so it doesn't really matter. Can I choose a different looking gravestone? I think I'll have this one. It's visible to everyone else. You sure you want me to buy a cosmetic override for it? Yeah. Duh. Oh. I spend my money how I want, Death. My money. I made it. This is my first time being in Death's office as well. There's another music track. That's lovely. Wait. I do go back to the same place, right? This is going to be awkward. Oh, thank God for that. Jesus. I felt that in my dangly bits. So we only need 1.2 mil. So we only need another 1.1 mil. And you know, this says I've got 20.4 mil in here. I assume that's grand exchange prices, not high out prices, but even so, we should be able to do something, right? Surely. I mean, that's it there, but I've not got that. I haven't got 23,000 nature runes. I could start alching some of this, maybe? Nah, that doesn't feel right. Stuff in here. I mean, I don't think these are worth much. No. These aren't worth much either. What about these? Probably not either. No, that. Whoa, okay. Maybe. That's not bad. I could alch some of this stuff, I guess. Yeah, if I'm alching a 900 staff, I could alch some of that as well. I don't know. I've got a lot more runes to get to 79 magic, so you'd assume by the time we get there, I'll have probably surpassed 1.2 mil anyway, just in all the staffs we get. So maybe we just go back to that. Let's just carry on getting there. Well, let's just recap quickly. So we've got 43 crafting, 79 magic. We need to get a hard leather body, which I believe is 26, 27, 28. We also need the bronze felling axe, which is 20 smithing, and we've got 5. We need to get Rocky and Beaver, and we need the 1 mil. So essentially the 3 kind of main grinds are cutting trees, killing elementals, and thieving. And I think each one of those is probably going to take a while. So what it might be worth me doing for now is just collecting as many runes as I can until that gets super boring, and then I'll go cut trees, and then when that gets super boring I'll do thieving, and we'll just go around in circles forever. Yippee! So this morning, the forestry part 2.2 or whatever it is, 2.4, I don't know, however many times they've messed with forestry, that has finally come out about the forestry items. So it's kind of a two-parter. There's a good thing and a bad thing about it, which you probably all already have figured out, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So the good thing about it is that we now don't have to have any of the required items to get to do all the events, which means we're eligible for all the rewards now, which is kind of good because I needed something else to do for wood cutting to actually give me the push to get to 99 a bit easier. But obviously the bad thing is that we have to now get the golden pheasant egg, the fox whistle. Oh, that's a new drop from Implints. Nice. Yeah, we have to get the fox whistle, the golden pheasant egg, and I believe that's it. Because I've got the petal garland, and all of this stuff needs other trees. So yeah, it's just those 2. But what it also means is that we can now, according to the changes, get Twitcher's gloves as an item. It's no longer, it doesn't have charges, doesn't have anything like that. So technically, we can just go and get our Twitcher's gloves back, and that will potentially make it a little bit easier. Unless I'm misremembering what Twitcher's gloves do, which is highly likely. But I think that's overall. I think it's okay. I think it's good. And they've said that they've dropped the rates of all the different collection log things, and I don't know. I'm not overly keen on the way that they've approached it, to be honest. I feel like not telling us what the rates were before and then not telling us what the rates are now was a bit of a below the belt move, especially because a lot of people have been asking for, since it came out, what they are. And I saw an image of some mod on Reddit telling everyone that the old rate for the golden pheasant egg was like 1 in 150. That, I can tell you that, it is for free. That is a lie. And if that turns out to not be a lie, then how dare they make me go so dry? Because the group Ironman is still waiting for that bloody golden pheasant egg, and I've got like 9,000 tail feathers in my bank. So 1 in 150 is horse, okay? Don't believe it. But now apparently, and this is obviously not confirmed, but now apparently it's like a 1 in 45 when you're 99 woodcutting. So I'm 99 on the group Ironman, I'm 95 here. So really it should only be the next 2, let's say 2 to 10. 2 being on rate, 2 events is what I'm talking about. 2 events on rate, and 10 being, dry, a bit dry. So we'll see. I'll put it to the test. But what that means is that next time after this clip, I show the chunk picker, unless I release a video before then, it will have the golden pheasant egg and the fox whistle included in there for items for me to get, which is fine, because I'm going to do this anyway. I was getting 99 or beaver regardless, so I'm now going to be spending all my time in forestry worlds instead of on my own, because the reason I was spending time on my own was because spending more time on the tree without it disappearing and having more trees available was way better for me to get the beaver than being on forestry worlds, because like right now you've got 25 on this tree, 26 on this tree, 3 on that tree. So by the time this has gone down, this one's going to go down, that one's going to go down, these 2 aren't up. It's just a bit of a pain. But now it's just a necessity now that I need to be here to get those events a bit more frequently. I've just rambled for 5 minutes, so let's just, sorry, bye. We got a mystery box, baby. But before we can do that, we just need to go and get this fox whistle just real quick, yeah? Cheers. Well, we tried, but you can't get lucky all the time, can you? So let's open this mystery box and get question mark steel plate woody, please, maybe, thank you. A bucket. Okay. Well, screw you, RuneScape, with your bloody nonsense. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Thank Christ for that. I genuinely thought I was going to be here forever. Holy moly. Dude, I'm so fucking pumped. Can't believe I got this bloody thing. Genuinely. Yesterday, I was complaining on the group Ironman about the forestry events and the pheasant event specifically, and how I've got like 9,000 blah 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 whingy whingy whinge. And here we are. We've done what? 4, maybe 5 pheasant events in Seers since the update, and we got it. So you could say that technically I was saving all of my luck specifically for this. Technically you could say that. But yeah, that I'm so thrilled. So thrilled. Right, we're playing a little game of where's Waldo? Waldo? Depends, I guess, where you come from. In this screen right now. Because there's a couple of things to spot actually. So we have got a lamp, we've got axes, 2 felon axe handles, and there's Goon Matt over there. Little tryhard trying to get the golden pheasant egg. Loser. So if I click on this, and I click on that, and then I click on that, we have now got 6 smithing. Now that is a milestone because I can now make steel felling axes. So this is another task, and like we discussed previously, it says bronze, but I think because we were lamping to 20 anyway, just as a kind of secondary fun thing that we were doing, not necessarily for any specific task, I thought it would be good if we waited for steel instead of bronze. But then I checked in my forestry kit and I had, you know, almost 50k bark, so I was like, oh, you know, screw it, let's do bronze and steel. So hopefully I should be able to use that on that. And yes, convert into felling axe. There we go, there's the bronze. And now I can do this, and I can convert that into steel. So technically this was our best in slot, because you can do this at 1 smithing. But because we've now got 6, this is technically now our best in slot. So that's good, that's a pretty good milestone. I like that. Look at that. I am looking like some sweet ass lumberjack right now. I just wish I had the lumberjack chest on. Like this one, everybody studied pudding. Bloody hell, everyone's turning up today. Party in Seers Village for once. Yeah, if I had that lumberjack top, that would look pretty sweet. His little dragon, for God's sake. Stop showing off. I'm a sick little boy today, so I'm just chilling out with some good old wood cutting and watching the Downbeat podcast. Shout out. So I'm just taking it easy today, just doing loads of wood cutting. I'm at use as long as AFK as possible, and I'm bashing out some levels, absolutely hammering the levels out. No beaver yet though, obviously, because why would we? But what it does mean is we've only got 3 more levels until we either have the beaver and we're super happy and running around the house squealing like a little baby, or we get 99 and we also run around the house squealing like a little baby. And that's just one of the big grinds done then. Only 2 more after that. So I'm just going to sit here and die slowly. And I'll see you at, I don't know, 97 wood cutting, or maybe maybe something else happens, you know? Maybe something else just pops up. Surprise. We have just reached 10 million wood cutting XP, which means we've only got 3 more million left to go. So definitely way over halfway now, which is great news. No beaver as of yet, but that's not to say that we won't have the little scamp before we get to 99. And once we've got that, there's only 2 real big grinds left. Getting that 99 thieving or rocky, and getting 79 magic, which we are 55 with basically 0 runes left. So we've got still quite a bit of time to go, but it's exciting times. We're almost there. Oh, no way. No way. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. That's literally. I wasn't even. I've lost count now. I'm on like 300. Oh my god. What do I do? This must be like getting close to 350 easy clues now, with no steps in Seers Village. Holy moly. What do I do? If it's going to take me 350 easy clues to get 350 more easy clues to get another step. Oh my god. I think it's right here. Yeah, it's right there. Oh Jesus, what do I do? I guess I've got to juggle for a second clue. I've just got to. Hope I don't lose it. And then maybe once I've got a second one, then go for it. Oh crap, that means I can't really AFK properly anymore. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna have to think about this, guys. I'm gonna have to think about this. That was a fun episode, wasn't it? I hope you had as much enjoyment watching that as I did doing it and then editing it. But we're now back as per usual in the chunk picker, so we can now tick off more stuff. I'm loving that these episodes we've been able to tick stuff off consistently from episode 1 through to this, which is episode 9, I think, unless I forgot, even though it should be right in front of me but I can't see it. I think it's episode 9. You'll know, you looked at the title. So let's go through this. So we did the 6 smithing for the steel felling axe. We obtained the steel felling axe by making it, which was great. We got the golden pheasant egg, also very, very good. We also went to Death's office and bought the angel gravestone. So we're now back to 11. I mean, technically it's 9 because this appears twice, but you know, in this task thing, we've got 11 things left. So we're so close. I can feel it. I'm hoping that we don't actually get any more grinds before we finish, but I know that it's almost impossible to do that. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave you with one parting message and then a reminder. So we'll start with the parting message, and that is to just, again, you're doing okay. Life moves forward as it always does, and the best thing that you can do is just attack it with a sense of vigour and positiveness. Positivity. Got it, that's the one. And if you do that, I'm sure that not only will you be okay, but those people around you that love you will also be okay. And I'm going to finish on one thing, and that's just to remind you that you can now become a member of this channel, and it starts at the low price of 99p, and you'll get a shout out at the end of these videos, every 2 weeks, and hopefully you want to help me help this series just grow, get better, put more effort in, etc, etc. So what's going to happen now is I will see you for the big 10 episode anniversary, which may be the 10-year anniversary, who knows.